work again.
Yeah, so who wants to be an example of what went well? Jake. Okay. I'm going to put that back on. Jacob, I'll let you think about it until I get this back on. So what went well?
Drives.
Driver. So what do you want to remember about like how your like swing thought, how you're feeling, like what you're paying attention to that was positive that you can maybe remember?
Well, I was, instead of trying to hit a straight set, most time I just try and set up for a draw.
So you feel comfortable when you set up for a draw rather than a straight shot?
Because I can just release my hands more rather than trying to hold off.
Feel comfortable releasing hands. But you put it in your own words, so it doesn't have to make sense to me, but.
So would you say there's two things? It was physical and mental there. Because physical, you feel like you could do that. But mental, also your eyes saw that. I mean, if you see a hole going this way, you probably feel a lot more comfortable with the hole going this way. So you see now you're learning, like your eyes are more comfortable seeing one thing or the other, and it's directly related to what your body feels.
So the next question, what needs to be improved most based on the round today? Even though you didn't play full round, but.
Flighted down shot. Like
Flighted. So you need to work on your ball flight control, like trajectory, right?
What do you need to do better to do that? What do you need to feel?
Like what, yeah, more descriptive about what exactly, like, you need to keep it down, you need to get better at keeping it down?
Well, just, like I tried hitting, flying down 9 iron.
Yeah.
130.
Uh-huh.
I had like 3 club win.
Yeah.
So, I putting back my stance, just tried to kind of punch it out. And I just kind of almost trapped it and pulled it left.
Okay.
So
So do you think that's because you haven't practiced it enough and you weren't completely comfortable in knowing what to do? So it was indecisive, I guess.
So if it was my note, I would say ball flight control, keeping it down. So then I will make another note saying, what I did is probably hit too much down and be steep and put extra spin on it. So I would say be more shallow. I would say stay more on top with my chest on top of the ball at impact, and be more shallow, more chase down the line on the follow through. See, that's
yeah. So you want to like be as detailed as you can. So like me, when I like take 3 clubs more and I try to shallow it out so I swing slower, but then I decelerate like with my body, and then I lose it left. So I have to remember to be aggressive through the shot. So I'd go hit some shots just really feeling my body aggressive. I'm just, still at a slow tempo, but I don't want my hands to just take over.
And you make those kind of notes are the thing that, like, if someone else reads your notes, they'll be like, this guy sounds crazy.
Yeah, but you got to have it make sense to your feelings, and like I said, this is mental game related. Then statistics don't always tell the story either. I believe you're going to learn more from like this, where it seems tedious and easy, but that's what the great players do, is the simple things every time. So every time you play, so it's not a tournament, but what do you learn most about your game or the conditions and how you play in it, since today was windy? So that gives you some conditions.
Probably the approach and with wind behind you.
Yeah.
With the ball flight you want to play.
So when I said you could launch a sand wedge up and hit at 130, or you could fly down an easy pitching wedge, then hit at 130, right? And that depends on where the flag is. That was middle-ish, backish towards the green, so I chose to go lower because I felt more control with a lower pitching wedge, and I was stiff versus launching up a sand wedge. When the pin's back, I don't really want to try to fly it all the way back there. I kind of want to skip it.
Small things you learn too, like with you that strong downwind, a lot of times you think, the ball goes further. But if you hit a wedge like he's saying,
it's going to kind of knock it down.
Because the wind's this way and you hitting this way, if you don't hit the sandwich like he's saying and make sure to get up in the air, that sandwich is actually going to go shorter. So if it's a front pin over water and it's the sandwich distance, next thing you hit it in the water short because you're like,
Yeah, no.
Because you didn't get it up in the air so the wind can actually affect
Yeah.
it.
So I'd recommend every time you play holes on the course, you go through this, and then you'll start to pay attention, learn more about your game throughout every round you play. All right, so I know it's past 12. So what'd you guys shoot for all the holes combined? So first 2 holes were the middle ball, worst ball come. What you bogeyed the one I was with you. Part of the next one. What about the 2 holes add them up? So you played your own ball the next 2.
Yeah, they played 2 holes, their own ball.
So what were you for those 2 holes?
You were probably 2 over, 3 over, or 5 for the 2.
So 5 for the 2.
I was 2 over for the 2.
Dang, the girls dominated you. They were 1 over and 3 over. So 4 over.
Go girls.
Girls are victorious. They seem to win more than the boys do. Alright, so that's all I got.
To do it with elegance.
So this is on your Blast Connect under training post round review. If you play a full round, then you could go to rounds and fill in your stats. But I think just getting feedback every time is really important, and when you practice, but definitely when you play. Alright.
Sweet.
We will be here next Saturday, so those of you that are here, those of you who are not, I'll see you another time.